4-hour hike. Look at this. This is where the water is. You can see the sun kind of makes the rocks white, almost like an alkali look to it. More berries here. Look at this. This is, I think, serviceberry. Let's see if I'm right. All right, it's May the 6th. All right, this is the section I've never been at here. You got water flowing. I see berries over here. Look at this beautiful trail work here. Nice bridge. Yeah, this is all willow right here. Looks like the berries are just over here for some reason. They're not sprouted yet, or they're from last year. And that is rosehip right there. Very easy to tell, rosehip. You can see those like tentacles right there. I'll take a picture, give you the official scientific name. So kind of a very straightforward tell for a rosehip is thorns. So you'll be walking through the woods and then all of a sudden this thorn bush will grab you, almost like saying stop, and that's the berry. And you can see how hardy this berry is. This is last season's berry and it's still on the vine. Those are still on the vine, even though they're from last year. Look how overgrown that whole section is. reaching the canyon rim here. And oh, look, there's a trail here. This is where the rim is right here. Alright, check this out. So this is pinon pine, spring bloom, and this has nuts in it. Look at this. This has pine nuts. You see that right there? That is a pine nut. No fancy preparation. No fancy nothing. Just got basically a peanut right there in the acorn or in the pine cone. So today's the first day of a lightning storm warning. And the forecast is right on. Looks like a bunch of these slow moving dark clouds. So I can't go too far because I don't want to get caught out. I do know a cave in this area now, so I could hide there if I had to. I don't feel like doing that, so. Look at this, another kill here. Maybe a molt. No, that looks like this was broken here. What's that, Chip? Is that a chipmunk? Look at this homeless camp here. Sleeping pad, tent, blanket, safely. No, Wally World Cola. This is nice though. Nice and cool in here. Yeah, I don't think you would need a tent with that thing, with this thing like this. Look at this backpack. Left in a huff, obviously. Left all your equipment. Just never came back to it. Sierra Club backpack. I've had one of these before, actually. Old fire pit. Gypsy ran up this little thing here. I'm stuck. What's going on, Jip? What up, Jip? Good job, Jip. It doesn't look like spraying, but it's spraying. Cool little find here. Unopened, just evaporated from the hot sun. Right in the open with the sun, so. All right, Memorial Day weekend here. Actually, it's Thursday, but it's It'll be a busy weekend here. Kind of the official start to our season. Look at this dog here. So I got him, or her. She's tethered on 2 leashes and then just attached at the hip. And she's got a harness on, some carabiners. And what a strong little girl here. She's hauling me up this trail. A good little tow truck. Now she keeps herself down. She's not like thrashing or fussing. She's just hauling. Good girl. Good job, big girl. What is that plane? Yeah, nature's like this. There's like a 1-2 week period when these birds just mull all their feathers, and if you don't pick them up, they kind of get pushed into the lake, pushed into the pond, and disappear. Obviously, they pick up wind very well. Beautiful feathers. These are all Canadian geese here. You have to have a hunting license to harvest these, I think, and I do. I wonder what's going on in that chopper. This is where I camped last year. The law is 300 feet from the road. And I measured this out. This was around 150 feet. Yeah, this is where I camped. Cool to see. Old camp spot. Very lively forest, a lot of birds. So this mesa here, I've gotten up to that middle right there, but I haven't gotten to the top. I thought it was the summit when I was up there, but I guess not. It goes further out. And you can see there's like an aspen grove here. There's an aspen grove right over here. You can see it's like a lush green jungle up there. Look at this. This is an old road. Very old. Hardly much of it left, but you can still see it here. Big girl. Bring it back. Look at my baby over there. 90-something years old. Yeah. That's my girl. Oh. Impressive. Big girl. Champ.